Welcome to C7 Computer Academy. C on Azure, training of Azure for tech training for teachers and students. If you check very well, we'll stop at Azure. We said I'm going to start formatting. And I want to show you some few things that you need to know about formatting. Now, if I come to my home page, click your home page, we are still on where we are working on. And if you check by your side, that's what I want you to see right at your side right now. This is Format Painter. What is the work of Format Painter, you might ask me? Now let me click on it and come over. For example, you see this font? The fact that I like this font so much and I want this font to apply to every other thing here, maybe just one of the things here, you make use of Format Painter to achieve that. So you click on it as if you want to copy it, then you go to the Format Painter, click on the Format Painter, and then bring it down here. Okay, let's say I want to apply it to a range like this up to this range, and I release my hand. The moment you click outside, you see that it's going to apply. Okay, but what we do now is the opposite. We copy this and make it apply here. But it's matter, let us now copy this one and make it to apply on this first before I take it here. So that's the way you do it to show that you can do it by versa. Okay, so you click on your Format Painter, come over to this place, copy it, and this will happen, it applies immediately. Okay, and now let us also do what we did now. Remember, we did from here to here. Let's now bring it back from this. Let's give this font to this range, what I wanted to do before now. So I click on Format Painter, come over from Mr. John, copy it, and release my hand. You see it? So from John to DLR, have the same font with the font here. So this may not be the right way to use it, but at least I want you to know that it exists, and when there's a time for you to use it, kindly know and make use of it. Okay, so that's one thing you should know about Format Painter. But apart from Format Painter, that's what we call conditional formatting. Conditional formatting. Let's say this place hours worked. This hours worked supposed to be hours worked supposed to be in dollar, but we just write like a figure, right? But I want to show that kind of separate it, kind of formatting that will show that this thing is supposed to be separated. What do I do? Remember what I told you about bringing a master if you want to select the whole columns. So I've selected the whole columns. So I come over to conditional formatting. This is your conditional formatting, right? So I click on it. So this conditional formatting is for so many things. Okay, you guys will show the highest number, the lowest number, you need different colors. So this color allows people to know this one has the highest number, this one has the lowest number, and stuff like that. Okay, so I want to work with color scheme. There are so many other ones like highlight and the rest of them. Let's go to color scheme. So I go to my color scheme and I want to give him the first color. You can try to give him the second color, third color, fourth color. What the first color is trying to say is that the green is the one that has the highest, will be painted green, followed by the next color, followed by the next color. If I start to change the second one, that means that I start from bottom. Instead of green, now the red, you have the highest, white green, you have the lowest. So just like that, okay? So you can just play around it and choose the color that fits what you want to do. So for me, I'm choosing the first one, okay? So when after choosing the first one, you can still go back there and then start giving condition. Know that each one has a kind of if for condition. So you can start giving conditions, okay, from my top 10 item, from the top bottom item, from the database, from the color scaler, start giving it condition the way you want it to appear, okay? So you have to know that all these things appear and it goes a long way in helping you coloring your write-up, okay? So it might apply very well, but know that if you have another version like ms-exceltutoria 20, 2016, 2020 version, okay? It's going to apply very well. You are going to see exactly this color that we choose. Let me show you the color we choose. And it's going to apply exactly like that. Okay, it's going to apply exactly like that. Let's just try one more time here. It's going to work. Go to color scheme, come over here. I choose this color. So it didn't apply, but it's going to apply. And it's going to show exactly the red, the green. It's going to show you all of them based on how they are. Okay. But I know why I didn't apply for my own right now. I'm going to change the figures. I said it's going to apply. If you check, all my figures are in the same 15, 15, 15 all through. But let's assume that this is 15 and this one is 17 and this one happens to be, let's say this one happens to be 23 and this one happens to be, let's say this one happens to be 12. And let's say this one is 14. Let's say this one is 16. Let's say this one is 18. So as we are changing the number, remember the first time the number is just all through the same number, right? That's why they appear. Let's say this one is just 7, and let's say this one is just 9. So if that the color is appearing now, it's making sense now, right? So that is how it is. So this one is good to enable you to know which one is the highest color and number so far. Now give me say it should appear green, and if you check correct 23. So that's doing much work. Once you know that 23 is the highest number here. Okay, but for voluminous data that have so many numbers in thousands, you don't use this. Remember, we did counts before now, so you use counts to know that. Okay, so let's go ahead. The next I want to tell you is about currency formatting. Currency formatting. I did tell you that these figures are in dollars, right? But we just put it as if it's just ordinary figure. It's not supposed to be so. You have to use currency formatting to turn this figure to dollars. Okay, so it's very simple. Okay, now if you check here, you see general, right? Check this sign, you see dollar sign. So from this dollar sign, you can click to select any kind of English United dollar, English United Kingdom dollar, British dollar, English dollar, euro, any country currency that you want, that you are writing or you are working with. This, you go to the arrow, see the arrow, I click, okay, show you all of them. I choose the country of that and apply. But for me, I'm just choose dollar, okay, and this is it. You see it. Now that I've chosen dollar, you see it formatted very clearly. You can also bring it here if you want to. Go back there and decide the one you want to do, and it will apply. Okay, like if you want to make like number, like currency, accounting, like accounting figures. If you use accounting one, it will also show like accounting. Like what you like accounting figure, right? So you can choose any other figures and it's going to apply. Okay, and remember you can also choose any currency as well. For you to choose currency, you are told you where to go and choose currency. Also use percentages. Okay, so this what people see, this I'm talking about dollar. These are in dollars, while the other ones are in just ordinary number. Or these are in currency, while are just ordinary number. Hope I'm making sense. Hope you are getting it. Hope I'm not too fast, too slow, right? Well, the what matters for you to get it. Just try your best you can to get what we are discussing. Okay. Now let's move on to another stage. We are still on formatting. What if I have a lot of calculation? Of course, with this calculation, you still remember we did our highest number, lowest number, total number, using sum, average, mean, and the rest of them. But what if, I didn't put mean, we use mean here, so I know what we use in calculating them. Why we use mass, we use mass for the first one, we use mass, highest number, we use mean, lowest number, and we use count for total number. Okay. Now, let's need other formula apart from this formula. But no, let me also tell you one thing that I forgot to tell you before now, that this average, mass, mean, count, just the way we use, select the whole thing, I came back to auto sum, you can still see all those things here. Just go to this small arrow, there's a small arrow, click on it. If you are looking for average, just click on average, count number, mass number, mean number, and more. So anyone you're looking for, you can actually do it immediately like that and it will give you the figures. But sometimes it might give you wrong figure. Not always, but sometimes. So you need to be careful and watch. And sometimes you can also change your formatting if you use that auto sum. Okay, so sometimes better to use the formula directly and get what you want. But what if I'm looking for formulas? I want to see all the formulas. I don't know how to do about it. I don't know how to go about it. Now I want to do calculation. I don't know the formula I want to use for this calculation. Well, Excel has a powerful feature that will help you to do all of that. Okay. If I come over here under auto sum, if you go to insert, you come over here, you see there's a lot of equation and symbols, right? That can go a long way in helping you. But that's not where we are going. Still, if you check all the tabs, look at the tabs, you see your file, you see your home, you see your insert, you see your page layout, you see formulas. Okay, you see formulas. So you can either come here and see all the formulas, but before we go there, let me show you one thing first. You also come over to this piece and you write mass, or you write equal, put your equals to first, put your equals to the right sum. Once you write some, Excel will also show you some formulas here, so you can actually check any of them. And anywhere you click, it's okay, you write up some things for you to understand, okay? So here can be beneficial for you. But what if here too, you didn't see what you're looking for? Then you can now come to formulas. You click on formulas on the tab, So you have a whole lot of formulas. You have auto sum, recently used, financial formulas, logical formulas, so many formulas. And in each of them, let's assume that we don't know what we want to do in each of them. There is always a solution. As there always bring out a solution. Okay. If you scroll down, you see more function. You click on more function, you see what they ask you. Search for a function. Now here, you just tell us what you want to do. Oh, I want to count my figures. Oh, I want to multiply my figure. I want to sum up my figures. So you want to type what you want to do. Excel will be able to select the one that best fits what you want to do. Okay. So even if you're not a mathematician, you don't know what a formula, you can come over here and make use of this. And funny enough, it's on all of them. Okay, so click on it, and click on, let's say this one now, you click on, you see more function, click on more function, and it take you over there. You type what you want to do, and then Excel will help you to carry out exactly what you want to do. Okay, so that's another type of formatting that make work easier for you. Remember the goal of this class. We know most of us here are already users of Excel. We know much about Excel, but we want to show you the quickest possible way you can achieve your goal. And that is the ultimate goal of this class. Whatever you know before now is good, it's right, it's correct. Keep using it. But if you want the quickest way, apply this. That is just it. Okay? So let's go to the next one. We touched it before, but now I want to touch it extensively. Autofill. And I told you that in autofill, I want to use another page to explain this because I've already done calculation in all of this. Okay, let me check it. Autofill is very, very beneficial, very, very important, very, very good for whoever is using Azure because it helps you to facilitate things and work with things easily. For example, let's talk about, if I'm talking about years, I say 2001. Maybe the next one is after that I come to 2002. And maybe if I'm coming from somewhere, I'm going to 2024. If I keep writing like this, it will take a whole lot of time. But just try the first one. You know, the more you need to write the second one because anything that has to do with time, year, Excel can easily pick it up with the first one. But if it's other things, you need to write the first two, as then we understand what you are doing. You check what you're calculating. How many are you adding? Oh, it's adding 1. So the next one should be 2003, 2004 until wherever place you are dragging it up to. And now watch. Let's drag and see how it goes. You can drag it to as any year as you can. What do you see? 2182. We are not talking about 2024 now, we're talking about 21. Okay? So Excel helps you in this regard. Okay? Where you have so many figures that are millions and you just use autofill and it makes your work very, very easy. What about date? Let's say we'll write date, say 10th October. 10th October. Let's go closer so I'll see what we're doing. Mm-hmm. 10th October. Now, if you want to, this one, just only one is okay. And you draw, it will apply to you. Okay, let's say for number 1. For example, you are a cashier, or you are a clerk, or you are even someone is in a payroll, right? If you are in a payroll and you have each beginning of the month, you have to start from 1st of, so this is January, right? So you want to start from 1st of January, you know, 1st of January. 1st of January to the end of January. Just very easy. So you don't need to start writing 1st of January, 2nd of January, 3rd of January. No. Use your autofill. Write it immediately. You don't have time to waste. Okay? Also with timing, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, those are just write only once. As they understand, I will finish it up to the time that part closes. Maybe from 8 to 5 every day. You keep on writing that. But you just use autofill and it makes your work very, very simple. Now what about sorting? You can actually sort in Azure. Let's assume that maybe all these figures, want to sort them, want to sort from these figures in number, want to start from the highest to the lowest or stuff like that. Any area you want to sort, just click on it first. Okay, click the first tab in that area you want to sort. That's the most important. You click the first tab where you want to sort, then you go up, just that same way we did every other one. Okay, and you will see sort. Go up, and when you are not seeing things, you guys to search for it. Okay, because the better you search for it, the moment you see what you are looking for, it becomes more beautiful for you. Okay, so even if you forgot it, don't worry. Just take your time. Start first of all, start with the tab. Start the tab, go to the ribbons. Like to know see what you're looking for. So this is sort. I don't know if you've seen it before me, but this is sort. So what do you click on sort? Okay, click on sort. You now see that it also open a dialog box for you. Say cells from smallest to largest, from largest to smallest. You know, it will give you conditions of what you're looking for, and that's why I like Azure. You know, so it makes your work easier, faster, quicker. Just give it a name. So let's just start with this. Let's say you're looking from the largest to the smallest, and it will ask you to be careful if I one or more secular references in your workload, and this is this. Of course, assuming I'm doing something professional, I'll be careful about it. But I'm just trying to teach you, okay? So just for you to know that this thing exists. Besides, these figures here, none of them exist, so I won't worry much about that. But if you know your figures exist, be careful. Like it so happened now when we did it, most of our figures now change. Okay? But assuming that there is no calculation like this here, we're just sorting normal sorting, you find that as it's changing, it's also changing with the year and the date and the time. Okay? And mind you, when you do something like this, I found that it didn't give you what you want or where you affected other things. I think that's where we call it off. Apart from something, you can still do many other things. Just take your time, take a look at all of this and work with them, play with them with just ordinary things, not exactly with what you are using for your professional, but just ordinary write-ups in case so you can learn more. After learning, for now, go to your workload and start executing them on your workload. Thank you for being there. See you in our next class. And please, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Okay? Let people know about this. And the bit of screen as when you subscribe to our channel, it makes you to be the first to receive any video that we upload. Like we try our best to be uploading every week. Okay? So we are still on Azure. We are just starting Azure. You will see a lot to learn in Azure. See you in our next class. Thank you.